I'm Big Will Levinson, and it's time to talk sports. 1 week ago, the Delta Panthers brought home their first state championship since 1960. And here is their story.
Ever since we lost, like the second that buzzer kind of rang, there's just something in our heads, especially my head, that was like, we do not want to feel that feeling again. We want to win. So everything we did in the offseason is just an extra rep, an extra sprint.
At some juncture, you just got to kick the door down and run through, and these kids wanted to do that. They didn't want to be second place anymore. They wanted to be the champions.
After falling short in the title game last season, this season, the Delta Panthers have done it. They have completed their mission. They have brought home the state championship for the first time in 63 years.
From the beginning, that was the goal in mind, to go win the 13th game. We had shirts made, whatever, and for everyone's buy-in, the whole game, the whole season is just unreal. The feeling is just surreal. It's crazy that we just won a state championship, you know.
And they didn't just win, they dominated, winning the championship game by 40 points. Oh, and this guy, nothing special, only a 5-touchdown performance in the biggest game of his life. But hey, he's a humble guy, he won't take the credit.
I just got to give all the credit to the guys behind me. You know, the guys up front did unbelievable. Coaches did a great job calling plays. It was just an all-around great performance by everyone, and when everyone else does great, you're bound to shine. So I give all the credit to those guys.
For a kid who we didn't really even have at running back when the season started, Eastside Carrillo went down, and Giovanni we were going to lean on, and Talon was just this outstanding linebacker, but he played some running back in middle school and in our JV program. But we looked to him, and then we just leaned on him when at the end of the season. He did a tremendous job.
But even though in the end it was domination from Delta, there was a moment in this game when perhaps there was some doubt.
The third quarter when Logan Gross had that pick six, kind of nerve-wracking. I was like, dang, it's going to be another close game. And then I think we just flipped the switch where we're not gonna lose this game. And I think when that switch got flipped, it was just it was a whole new ball game. It was Delta football all the way, and just mean and nasty up front. And from there, it was just the turnout that we wanted. It was awesome. I loved it.
But for Talon, Coach Johnson, and this entire team, their hometown of Delta, that community, it helps drive them even more.
I love the community support we've had all season, all 4 years. They've always been there and had amazing support for our football program, our football boys.
And that community, yeah, they showed up for this championship game at Stoker Stadium.
It was very crazy at the game. I mean, I've never had that many people just watch our warm-up before, so it was super cool having that many people at the stadium to watch us. And it made it that much more fun to win, because it's like we just didn't win in front of like our family. We won in front of the whole school, in front of the whole town, which made it that much better.
The crowd was louder than it was at home. It was just like, oh my goodness. When we would have a good play and the crowd just went nuts, it was unreal. I mean, it was the biggest game we've ever played.
Everyone just went to the game and they were excited about it, and our kids were excited, and the community was, and it was loud. And you know, my wife's the athletic trainer, and she's like, I can't even hear you. Normally she could hear us coaching and doing things like that, but it was just so loud that she couldn't hear anything. But it was just a very special day.
But now it's time to work on running it back.
You're sort of the big dog on top, and everyone's sort of fighting after you now. So we'll have a big bullseye on our back again next year, but we got a lot of good players coming back. So they know what the expectation is year in and year out, and it's championships now. So that's what we expect, and the kids will get in there and just keep working hard and just do our very best.
It is the best. The league of Colorado Scouts. Star of the Golden West from our rushes from Mouthpiece and from.
What a year for Delta. Congratulations to that whole team and that whole town. Boy, they certainly earned it. But that's all my time for sports. I'm Big Will Levinson.